Hello, everyone. I hope you all are doing well and your week is going well, right? And now weekend is here, so it's time to take some relaxation and do something for ourselves, right? So I'll wait for a few seconds when few of you can join in, and then we can get started. So, what is today's topic? So today's topic is very relevant in today's day and age. Why? Because I feel a lot of you don't understand what is adaptability mindset to the extent where it should be understood, right? Number one. Number two, people ask me, do I need to be adaptable or do I need to have adaptability mindset in the one area of my life, not the other? I'm sorry, it does not work like that. Okay. Number three, somebody asked me about are there different types of adaptability mindsets, and I'll be covering that as well today, right? So there are seven types. So in this live, I'll be telling you all like how this particular adaptability mindset is so crucial for your personal life and as well as for your professional life. So just watch, hold this live whenever you get a chance and understand that whether you have adaptability mindset or not, because a lot of people get confused. Oh, I don't need to have adaptability mindset. No, I'm sorry to say, all of you, if you want to sail through in your life very comfortably, very smoothly, you need to have this adaptability mindset. Okay. So just give you an example how important this adaptability concept is. In eastern part of the world, there are some herbs which people use which are known as adaptogens. Now you can see how important that is, right? So they use this adaptogens, these are herbs like some you might have heard it too, called ashwagandha. Why that is important? Because they stabilize your mood. They stabilize your behavior. They stabilize your thought if they're racing too much. So that's why, along with that, if you can also try to achieve adaptability mindset, then I think success is written all over it. So today, I'll get into deep understanding of this adaptability mindset. So let's get started. So, number one is you would ask me, what exactly is this adaptability mindset I talk about? So, this adaptability mindset is your ability to adjust your, now listen to it very carefully, your thoughts, your behaviors, okay, and your emotions. It's massive when you talk about adaptability mindset. It's not something one, it has to be comprised of all this. Please understand this carefully, okay? And your response to any new situations in your life, correct? When you see any new situation in your life, how would you respond to it? If you have a proper adaptability mindset, how will you react to it? Not react, cross. How would you respond to it? That is the part which I want you to get through this live today. There is no reaction today. Okay, there's going to be response to a situation, a new person, new place, new boss, new property, anything you name it. Because have you seen some people when they move into a new property or they move into a new home, they're very uncomfortable for a month or two. They say, oh, this is new home, this is new neighborhood, I don't know, I'm adjusting to it, this is a new place. You remember those things, right? So it is so powerful, it takes care of that part as well. But once you practice your adaptability mindset, so how would you respond to it is the key. Okay, so I call it a formula which I share it with my clients and in webinars as well. I call it a melt. So you would ask me what is a melt when uh, how does that melt work? So number one is M stands for mastering your emotions, which I always talk about, right? I always give you example of how you can master your emotions. Number two is E, that embracing your emotions. A lot of people have forgotten in this day and age how to embrace their emotions, their core emotions, which come out from their core values. So when you're talking about adaptability mindset, you're talking about your core values, who you truly are and how you want to perceive the world. For example, your core values, and I'll also talk about those emotions little later. You would understand this very well today. Okay, so you must know your core values at all the times, right? And they will never change for you. Let's say your core value is being very kind. You are a kind person. You know how, you might have seen it, your friends and family saying it. Oh, let's say your name is Joe. Oh, Joe, you're so kind. So that is your core value, because your personality has kindness attached to it, which comes naturally. You're not forcing it. Number one. Number two, understand this: your core values cannot be changed no matter what your friends say, your family says, your spouse says, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, so and so, so, so forth. Anybody says your core values should not change, period. Okay. So I want you to do this little exercise where you think that, write down your core values. You're a kind person, you have integrity, you have compassion, whatever you comes to your mind, that is your signature, that is who you truly are. Okay, then after comes learning. L is for all learning. You have to have, see, when you're talking about adaptability mindset, the learning, it becomes very important, and the curiosity you can have is also very important, which plays a role. And the last one is all thriving after that. Once you understand this MELT formula, along with your adaptability mindset, along with your core values, you are good to go in any area of your life. Correct? Okay. So let's move on to, so why is it so crucial to understand this word adaptability mindset? So in your personal life, as I can see, or I've seen it with my clients, it helps to release or reduces your or manages your stress. Simple. So let's say you're in a situation, you are in argument with somebody. Okay. Now there are two, three ways you can respond to a situation. Number one, you will just, if somebody's arguing with you and they raise your voice, you raise your voice. Number one. Number two, if somebody is raising their voice and angry, you also become angry. Simple, you are just responding back how they are. Number three is, now somebody raises your voice, and you respond with becoming silent and getting composed. And number four, if somebody raises their voice and get angry, you say politely to them, "This is not the right time to discuss this. We can do it later." So you see the four scenarios over there. Now, first two scenarios show that you're going to be a part of that argumentative conversation. The third part shows, the number three shows situation that you are becoming silent, but you are observing it. Correct? Number four is like you are complete control of yourself and you're responding it well, because you're telling that person, I know you're angry with me. I'm acknowledging that you are angry with me, but let's not talk right now. Let's delay it for a day or two and get back and start from there. You see what I'm trying to tell you? Now, this is adaptability mindset. This is, you are responding to a situation more accurately, where your emotions are intact. They have set boundaries that I don't want to argue with you anymore. I don't want to fight with you anymore. I don't want to raise my voice with you anymore. So please, let's postpone it for a day or two, get back and start talking. See, that powerful, right? So that's what adaptability mindset gives you. So you can use it in your personal life, you can use it for your professional life. And what does it give you? It gives you a very smooth personal life. Your relationships become very, I would say, stronger, because now you know how to control your own emotions and set boundaries and say what exactly you need to say. You see, so many elements are there. It's just not one. I'm not asking you to just say what you want to say. I'm saying you're setting the right boundaries and you are going to say what you want to say. So you are not abandoning yourself as well. Your authenticity, your core values, they remain intact. You see? I hope you're understanding what I'm trying to tell you. So your adaptability mindset really gives you that. And of course, when you have the proper identity about you, what would happen? Can somebody say? Can somebody write in the chat with you? If you have a very good adaptability mindset, what would happen to you? You would grow, you will thrive, right? Okay. In professional life, how this would help you? Of course, it's very critical when you're working in a sometimes toxic environment and you understand the situations well. You are not jumping into giving your conclusions so fast, because one of my clients, she was working in the IT industry and she had a very bad habit of, like some people are, they're very excited about a situation, and she used to say something before her boss or before her manager used to say, and he used to get like, why are you doing this, right, in the meeting? And eventually he had started to build grudges around her because he wanted her to see, like, I know, not flourishing, not growing in what she's doing, because she had good ideas and he didn't. So she came up with the good ideas. So there's a lot of learning over there, how you can provide information at the workplace at what time. Okay. So, like you said, there are almost every day there's a new tech thing coming out, like gadget. It could be a gadget or something, that this industry is evolving at, I would say, star speed, right? Everything is evolving so fast every day. So what do you want now? You need to have the adaptability mindset to embracing the challenge every time, learning new things and moving forward. It makes you definitely a better problem solver. I think you would all agree with me. And then increases what? If you become a better, like even in your family, you're sitting and you're trying to solve something, right? And you have a better solution, you present it well, you, everybody likes you, what happens? Your value increases, your self value increases. So that's what adaptability mindset gives you. So it's just not the name, that adaptability mindset, it has so many elements. It can provide you to become a better version of yourself, to achieve what you want to achieve. And the topmost I could think of is responding to a situation when it is not in your favor. Okay? All right. So now, in Harvard Business Review study found that team with a high adaptability scores were 42% more productive. So statistics have shown, if you know how to work on your personality in totality and with learning so many elements to it, your productivity increases. All right. So you are not putting yourself in the, I would say, um, like victim mode or scarcity mode, or you're no longer there. So that decreases and your productivity increases. Isn't it fabulous? So then you would say, ask me, like, how you have this adaptability. What you should be really doing to bring this adaptability mindset. So number one is become a learner. Right now, how many people are watching me? There are learners. They are trying to find something new about themselves. This is what is required, I think, with the kids as well. Become a curious learner. Whenever knowledge is shown to you in this world, in the form of social media or anybody, become a learner. Just see what they're talking about. At least give few seconds to them, few minutes to them. See what they're trying to tell you. Probably that's what you require at that point. Isn't that fascinating? I have learned so many things, to be honest with you all. And what I've really found was, like, whenever I'm trying to learn, it is making me even better with my skills of knowing who I am. So become a learner. Learner identity is the best. If you all could write in the chat, like, I want to be a learner identity, which is LI. Learner identity is the best identity you can have right now, because things are changing so fast in this world. All right. How can I learn? What can I do? How can I implement this? Things of that nature. So you're priming your mind to become a learner. Number two, reframe change into an opportunity. Right now, I think few people are watching me here, right? So right now, if their mind is saying no, let's go and do something else, but they are seeing a value in it, what they would do, they are reframing their mind instantly right now in front of me for the opportunity. So see change as an opportunity. It's an opportunity. You never know what you would get. You never know how or what part of your brain is looking for an answer, and you're getting in this from this life. So please remember that, right? I tell you, the brain works very differently than us. It's not like changing our clothes every day, making our hair and going out. It doesn't work like that. Eating food and all. So it has a different parts to it which works differently, or they work in alignment. Okay, so always remember that what I can gain from this, always have that what growth mindset. Always when you're in adaptability mindset, what you would want, that growth mindset, what I can gain out of it. Remember the word gain, remember the word opportunities, remember the word embracing, remember the word learner, because these are very powerful words. They People think they are just using it. No, it comes with lot of backed by the science, scientific methods. That's why we I keep coming here and telling you these things. It's like a broken record telling you that, but I'm sorry to say that's how they work. Okay, so cognitive behavioral therapy, you might have a few of you might have heard it, which is known as by CBD. So that has a reframing your thoughts. They keep reframing your thoughts. Like for instance, if you feel that you're not good enough, the coach or the therapist will tell you, no, you're good enough. Like depending upon your situation, they will tailor it accordingly. Okay, so that also helps you to give what emotional response. Again, you're responding well. Got it? Then number three, it talks about the practice micro disruptions. Now, sometimes people, they say, I'm not able to get out of that. That I cannot able to do that mind shift I'm talking about here. So you can do micro disruptions. Now, this comes from another part of the science, where we ask you like, if every day you're having the same results and you want to have the better results, so change how the probably the I would say the daily routine, whatever the new route for your work, change the clothes you wear, change the color of your clothes. So all those things also really help. Okay, so like for instance, you wear a lot of black, you start wearing little bit of gray, little bit of white. That helps to reframe your brain in much better way. Sometimes you can see it and do it. For some people it works also. Okay, then you would say, four, surround yourself with adaptive people. Now, what does that mean? Now, this does not mean positive people, by the way. Let me clarify this very quickly. Adaptive people are those, like, have you seen some big, like corporates, and they are giving so many ideas, and somebody comes up with the leader comes up with this, okay, we'll do this 4 or 5 points, and later we'll try later, the ones which are more relevant to the subjects. So those are very adaptable people. They don't waste time in their lives. They just are so quick to adapt, because they know if this doesn't work, what happens? Something else would work. So they're spending their time and their energy being very adaptive, being having adaptive mindset. So for them, every day could have three new challenges, two new challenges. So if you'd ask me here, how can I um, develop this, this basic element to it, where I'm surround myself? So try something new. Okay, I'll give you this exercise over here. For if you really want to work with your adaptive mindset, and that will take you from any roads not going towards your goal, it will definitely take you all the roads going towards your goal. Okay, now how people celebrate their growth. Okay, next time you're with your family, you're with your friends, you were somebody close, just see how that person celebrate their wins, their birthdays, okay, their successes. How curious are they? How creative are they? How do they really celebrate what is happening in their life with full excitement and with full joy? It's very important, I tell you why. Now, sorry, also see people how they react towards their failures. Sorry, what does that mean? So these are the two contrasts you need to see, and then you have to make your mind shift from how people are reacting to their failures to how people are celebrating their successes, their wins, their birthdays, their anything you can name it. How curious are they about it? Even this small shift, you start doing it from now. Let's say in the evening you have to go with one of your friends out. Just see when he says, "Oh, I got my promotion today, let me treat you all," and he is hesitant taking out money from his wallet. Watch that. You see how deep it's going to go. So, like, you go out with the friends, and everybody is, let's say, pitching in money, and somebody's like, "Oh, I don't know. Can I give you tomorrow? Can I do it later?" Even if they have money, you would say, "Oh, this guy has money. Oh, this lady has a money. Why is she not doing it?" Watch them. You want to understand adaptability mindset? Watch these two behaviors from today onwards about people. And in the end, what do you want to do actually? You would ask me, where are we going with this? You want to be with the people with whom? Can somebody write in the chat, please? You want to be with the people. Which kind of people here? People who are hesitant, resistant, or people who know how to celebrate? Who do you want to be with? Can somebody write in the chat, please? The people who understand what celebration literally is. Okay? Now, I would want you to all develop today a personal adaptability compass. Okay? So I'll give you 5 questions which are very important for you. You can do it now, or you can just rewatch this whole live and do it at that time if you're not ready right now. So, number one is what I call it as like it's a WWW and HH. What does that mean? So, W is what is changing right now in your life. The answer could be yes, answer could be no. Just be very honest here. Okay. Number two is what do I control? Let's say you're trying to change a situation, but you're not realizing that there is nothing you could do, right? That happens too. Then number three is what small step can I take today to move towards my goal? You can use any of those, right? Then H is how am I improving? Please keep asking this question for next, I would say 30 days, and you would start to see how your adaptability mindset would work for you. How am I improving? Let's see. I didn't know, like my team told me something, and I just did these two lights for the video because I wanted to make it a little brighter. So I'm doing whatever is in my control, trying to improve on something, but we'll get a feedback how the lighting is eventually from my team, right? So you have to understand what small step you could do, what is in your control. There are things in the world which are not in your control, and you must, must acknowledge them. For example, sunrises, is it in your control? No, let it go. Do what is in your control, okay? So that's why these 5 questions are so crucial. The last H, please understand this. How this emotionally making you feel. So for me, let's say I'll give you the live example today. So I changed some the slide settings, and I told my team as well. So I'm looking at them. This is making me feel good actually, because I am not technical person in lighting, but I feel that it's it's good. But now when I'll get that feedback, that I would know how is it really going. Okay. So emotionally, if it makes you feel good, go ahead and do it. If emotionally it doesn't make you feel good, leave it right there. And the last one today, this is the, I think, the most important thing for you all to learn is there are seven different types of adaptability mindsets. They all work together. You can have them all working together for you, or you need to see which one you are not master of. You have to work on that particular one. Let's get started. The number one is cognitive mindset, we call it the cognitive power you have to develop, which is nothing but problem solving, switching into strategies easily, changing, adapt to learn new something, and seeing multiple perspectives. So this is your brain now, cognitive power, right? So don't always see one side of the coin, see the both sides. So multiple perspectives. So that's your mindset change, right? If you want to understand what is adaptability mindset. Number two, emotional, right? So emotional mindset you need to have, right? Where you know how to respond to high stress situations, right? Difficult conversations when somebody is very frustrating and you don't know how to behave with them. So you need to have the emotional adaptability mindset with you. You cannot just go and reacting to the situations, rather responding. Number three, social adaptability, which also is very important for you when you're learning to communicate in a bigger group in the social setting, right? So you learn like there are people from different cultures, how we can adapt to them, how we can understand them, and what we can learn from them, what we can do, right? So because right now the world is very multicultural, we need to be open to all the cultures. So fourth one is behavioral. Now again, emotional was different, behavioral is different. How so, you would ask me here? Modifying, how you can modify your behaviors, does anybody know? These are your habits, these are what you do on the daily basis. That's your behavior. Emotions are different, emotions are feelings, right? But your behavior is what you do it on the every single day. So remember that your daily schedule is all about your behavior. So you need to have the behavior adaptability mindset as well, right? So for example, if I can give you adapting into a new technological tool these days, learning something new, so that is your, how you would use it every day is your behavior. Now number fifth is learning new skills. I don't know, I cannot emphasize this enough, that learning, have a curious mind, just have a curious mind, just try to know something new, try to learn something new, try to meet somebody new. It applies to all of those, right? Number six is cultural, like different cultures, relocating to a different country, city could also be very, I would say, sometimes very frustrating. But if you have adaptability mindset, you know that moving and the cultural differences are no longer with you anymore. Okay, so it's easier for you to smoothly relocate to a different country and live there. Number seven is career. You have to use it for your career. How so, you would say? So when to say, what to say, there could be so many things, in adaptability mindset. I just explained you a situation few minutes back. So these are the seven adaptability mindsets, different type, but you need to work either on one or all of them to achieve what you really want to achieve in your goals. So I think that is all about adaptability mindset. Let me take some questions over here. So, how do you personally define adaptability? That's an interesting question. So, personally, I feel whenever I am able to adjust to the new situation in the form of or a new challenge, I see, yes, I do get overwhelmed. I would not deny that. I do get tensed up. I do get stressed about it. But then what I do, I just leave it for I would say for a day, just try to understand. And I really use the, you might have heard that proverb like sleep on it tonight. Sometimes I really do that, because sometimes if something is really very overwhelming for me, I just sleep on it and just see, okay, tomorrow I'll find some solution to it with a much fresh mind, because right now it's giving me very overwhelming feeling, because I really need to respond to it in a better way. Okay, so I think you can try, everybody has a different technique, and I think that's pretty much my personal technique. Okay, the heart of humanity is asking, why do you think adaptability is becoming one of the most valuable skills in today's world? Oh my God, I cannot tell you this. As you can see, how people are these days, they are operating from a place where, there are so much reaction to a situation when it is not required, right? I'm sorry, they jump to the conclusion so quickly, they don't realize sometimes the hostile environment is created, whether it's your personal life or whether it's your professional life. I think everybody needs to learn all these aspects so that they can be in a more calm state to see a situation, and also rather respond to a situation rather than reacting to it. And I think that's one of the biggest things we can see, right? Then another is asking, is adaptability something we born with or something we, oh, very good question over there. So you are born with the core values for sure, who you naturally are, who authentically you are. Okay. Your core values are definitely you are born with, right? That nobody changes. But adaptability mindset is definitely is a skill you can build upon. Now you know your core values very clearly. Now you need to build upon your adaptability mindset. And I just has told you so many things come into adaptability mindset so that you are able to respond more well whenever you're facing any challenges, any situations, any struggles, any frustrations in your life, right? So remember that you have to also know your core values when you're working with your adaptability mindset. You cannot leave them aside, because what happens when you, like I said, I just gave you an example a few minutes back. You're a kind person and you're trying to become an aggressive person. That won't work for you, because you're born with that kindness cell in you, which you need to also enhance in the right direction. Okay. If you're a compassion person or if you're a very strategic person, these are your core values. You must know them well, right? And how you can work with them. Okay. So these are the things you have to keep in mind once you start working with your adaptability mindset, and realizing there's so many layers to it and you have to work with them all to achieve what you want to achieve in your life. All right. So I hope that was quite valuable to you all, and you will start working with your adaptability mindset today. And I gave you some exercises, some I would say some tips where you can start observing, noticing things, and how you can improve in your adaptability mindset. And I shall see you next week. And you all have wonderful day. And before I do that, thank you for all the great questions from all of you, and thank you for participating.